Hello, hello, and welcome to the Finding the Unicorn in You podcast. What a beautiful day to inspire lives. My name is Jaime RAYGOZA, your host, and I am so excited to have you here. Let's get ready to meet some fantastic unicorns and learn how to unleash the inner unicorn in you. Let's get started. Hello, hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1. Thank you all for coming in. If you're new, welcome. I really appreciate you. And if you are an existing listener that has listened to all of Season 1 and you're back, thank you once again for following along. This has been such an amazing ride, and I'm super excited to start Season 2. So this season, we are going to be having a lot of unique individuals who have expertise in various different industries, whether it be love, self-help, addiction, how they got out of their struggles and were able to use the tools to get them to the transformation of becoming a unicorn. So season 1 was all about defining what a unicorn is. And this season is really tapping into those unicorn skills and learning them so that you can apply them right away into your life. What inspired the theme of this season is I'm going through my own transition in my life. I am finishing my doctorate degree this June. It has been an intense 3 years, and I am super excited to finally get done, get all my research out there, and become Dr. Jaime RAYGOZA. This is a big milestone for myself, and I want to really share this with you because I never thought I was ever going to be able to do this. As I have shared in the past, I grew up with having ADHD, English being my second language, having parents that didn't really know English or can support me, and being first generation Hispanic, it was really hard for me to get the tools and the necessary resources to get a proper education, to be able to learn the language and even master the education system that we have here in the United States. It was really hard, to be honest. I had very good mentors along the way, and some mentors that should have not been there and were really trying to stop me from achieving my best version of myself. I had a high school counselor who told me that I wasn't going to amount to anything and that it was okay if I just worked at McDonald's or at a fast food restaurant because that's all I was ever going to do because of my learning capacity. And I did not appreciate that, and I wanted to prove them wrong. And I really wanted to show them that I can succeed, and I will put my best foot forward, and I will accomplish as much as I can. And here I am, finishing up my doctorate degree in human and organizational psychology, and I can't wait to apply all of my learnings into what I do in my everyday basis. So I know in season 1, episode 1, I described what my business was. And with that, I'm going in another transition and where I started off wanting to do just a consulting firm, hence RAYGOZA Consulting. I've been really doing that inner work and the self-discovery to really ask myself, what was my true passion? What am I meant to do? And why am I here? As I learned more and I took some certifications, I learned that I do love consulting and I love giving advice, but I do love walking people through the journey. I really like tapping into people's hidden potential and really working with their talents and their strengths and weaknesses and showing them the path to success and to true happiness. And with that, I have finally got my life coaching certification, which I think will go with my experience in mental health, social work, working with nonprofits, and everything that I have done thus far to really help individuals reach their potential. For those that don't really know, I work with regular, ordinary people into this magnificent unicorns that will truly succeed and reach their potential and reach the happiness that they want. There's so many of us that go through life just wanting to survive another day. And that survival mentality is okay, but it doesn't really make us happy. Some of us feel that we're settling, that we're just living day to day. There's no purpose in our lives. Sometimes we feel unsatisfied. We're not doing the things that we were meant to do in this earth. And life is so short to just live life surviving. So my goal is to get those individuals who are feeling this way and get them to the next level, that unicorn level, so that they can start living life and not just surviving it. And I was in that place where I was in the mundane every single day, just working for someone else and doing everything that they told me to never really meet their standard of unrealistic success. And I set their standard to be my standard, but I wasn't happy. I went into case management. I got into the supervisor level and got into the director level and even was offered a position working as a chief program officer overseeing several programs, but I just wasn't happy because that wasn't my level of success. That wasn't my standard of success that I wanted for myself. So I really dug deep inside and I was like, why am I going on this route that everybody else, that society has told me that I had to do? I told myself, no, I need to do something bigger. I need to do something more than that. And with the help of the unicorn clan that I have around me, I was able to really tap into that hidden potential in me and take the leap of faith to open up my own business, to be able to help individuals every day, start this podcast, and really inspire people one day, one person at a time. So, with that, I am working in releasing my book, The Unicorn Method, a comprehensive guide to unlocking your potential for success and happiness, and revamping my old book, The Journal That Began My Journey, to complement each other so that they can really help people get to that next level, get into that unicorn status, and help you really unleash the unicorn in you. By listening to this podcast and reading my book, you're going to be able to really get the tool set that you need to become that unicorn and stop being that horse that you're no longer content with. Just so you can get a little snippet of what my book is going to be about, it's the unicorn method. Each letter of the unicorn actually represents something. One is unlocking your potential. Two, navigating mindset and motivation. Three, investing in personal growth. Four, creating authentic connections. Five, optimizing your wellness. Six, refining your goals. And seven, networking for success, all together to make the unicorn. I use these tools and I make this method just what has worked with me and what has led me to reach my levels of success. And success is different for each person, is not always going to be the same route or the same way. But by using these 7 steps that I have placed for you, they will really help you jumpstart and navigate your way to really get through it. I do have a lot of projects in the process, from online learning classes to support groups to one-on-one coaching to various different resources that I'm going to make available for y'all so that you can reach your unicorn transition and really help you get to the best version of yourself and really help you reach that happiness. With that, I want to say thank you so much for everyone who has been here listening to all of these wonderful episodes. Episodes always come out every Friday at 7 a.m. If you haven't done so, I highly encourage you to go to season 1 and listen to all of the episodes. Each unicorn that I interviewed in season 1 really has taught me several wonderful skills, nuggets of gold that you can put in your unicorn belt to really help you thrive each day. Each person has such a unique background, has a unique perspective, and has gone through similar things that you and I go through. And if they are able to do it, know that you can too. There's so much negativity in this world. There's so much, I can't, I don't want to do this. I don't want to risk doing that. That we get involved into our own negative thoughts in our heads that really stop us. And we are our own limit and our own barrier from reaching success. A lot of the times I didn't want to do the things that I wanted to do because I told myself I wasn't good enough. I told myself that I wasn't meant for happiness, that a person of my caliber, the person of my skin color, the person that I am as a gay Mexican, I wasn't able to have the same success as my other peers because of who I was. But I really challenged that mentality and I made myself a unicorn to really stand out everywhere that I go, make an impact, and not only become the best version of it that I can be with that agency, with that community, with that group, but also have that inner peace and love and really appreciate myself for who I am and spread that joy, spread that knowledge and inspiring other people around me everywhere that I go so that they can start achieving their success. They can start achieving their dreams, their goals, their passion. I am so surprised and makes me really sad every time that I meet an individual that has that I can't mentality. I don't deserve to do this, or they come up to me and say, I wish I can get to the level that you're at. And I always tell them the same thing. You can. Just because you see me at this place doesn't mean I was always here. I was where you were a few years ago, a few months ago. And I really just put in the time, the effort, and I sought out the help from life coaches, from therapists, from mentors. And I created my unicorn clan to really help me reach that level of success that I am now. You can do it too. Keep listening to this podcast, keep writing down all of these skills that are mentioned to you, and really pay attention to what the guests say and what they are trying to show you, listening to what other people have gone through, we can learn from those obstacles, and we can start realizing that some of these barriers that they have, we've actually placed upon ourselves in our own lives. And by that self realization, that self discovery, we can really learn to break down those barriers and take that leap of faith to start making ourselves happy. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I can't wait for y'all to start learning and really embracing the inner unicorn and unleashing it. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week and have a great day.